My name's Chris and I like listening to music. I'm going to listen to Silvana Estrada, Vendrán, Suaves Lluvias or something like that. Beautiful laid-back music from Mexico, great voice and songs, all of which are sad but have hope. Was maybe hoping the songs would grow on me a little bit more than they did after 10 listens. I didn't crave the album, but it is undeniably great. Gave it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 or 9. Let's see what the last listen brings. Track 1, Something in Spanish, stroke Mexican. Yeah, clarity is the word that springs to mind. Clarity of voice, clarity of music, and talent is instantly clear. Don't understand a word, but feel the vibe, feel the emotion, where it is. It's finding light in darkness. High notes she sings are incredible. I love the mariachi feel, simple but effective production. You hear everything perfectly. Lovely start, but hoping for a bit more beef in the sound later on in the album. And it comes, 8 out of 10. Track 2, Dime. Love those trumpets. I'm a sucker for a trumpet, hair standing on arms sort of moment. And then those strings are impeccable. The hairs are even higher than they were before, all over that voice of silk. Even a rhythm section on this one. Epic, amazing. A tune you can hum along to. Not a lot wrong with that. I do wish I was more like this on the album is my only complaint. 10 out of 10, that one. Track 3, Lila Aleli, moving back to a more laid-back sound, or at the start anyway, it does pick up at the finish of the song, and ends up being another that I really enjoy. It reminds me of Joni Mitchell, she springs to mind, and sort of it's got an indie folk of bands like Lamb Chop, and probably even more Mexico with that Calexico, with that mariachi feel. Music that's just so easy to get lost in and beautiful, 9 out of 10. Track 4, Flores, yeah, heading back to what my overall feeling of this album is, just that little bit too laid back. Beautiful though, and that is definitely the buzzword for this album. Closer you listen, better it is. I enjoyed listens 1 and 10, and they're the listens that I really sort of just concentrate on nothing else. Good background music, but you miss those little production touches that are frankly amazing. So yeah, double bass adds a lot to this. Doing well, 8 out of 10. Track 5, Good Luck, Good Night, as traditional as this album gets, really. Still a modern feel to it, though. Reminds me of Portishead in a strange sort of way, and I drove through Bristol yesterday. Yeah, she's got the Beth Gibbons about her, same sort of emotion in her voice, every note dripping with emotion. Not scared to go slightly out key in all the right ways. Yeah, it does remind me of Just One Cornetto, melody-wise, but that's all right, it's a good thing. 9 out of 10. I'll leave it there for now. Look out for the second half of the review. I'm going to give it overall an 8 out of 10. But still watch the other half, eh? Please like and subscribe as well.